Little girls can't take it. Oh, Vivi, Vivi, Vivi. I need my juice. Mama needs a juice. Come on. Now, Petey. Petey. Okay, don't have me up here looking crazy on these cameras, girl. Oh. Oh, girl. Get up in this gig, girl. My name is Alyssa Edwards, and this is Alyssa's secret. You guys may try to read me for back rolls, but I don't get cute, girl. I get drop dead gorgeous.
I don't get cute, drop dead gorgeous. I don't get cute, drop dead gorgeous. I don't get cute, drop dead gorgeous. Looking good and feeling gorgeous.
I'm doing the absolute most. I don't care. I don't care. What's going on, Fireflies? It's me, NeonMUA, and I'm here to present you with some greatness. I guess this is part 2. But yeah, I told you guys ABH is coming, and Norvina have come with the heat. So they've already launched their Riviera collection a few months ago. Then they recently launched their summer collection, and now we have a special collaboration with ABH in partnership with the amazing, talented, gorgeous, tongue-popping, show-stopping, dancing diva herself, Alyssa Edwards. So today I will be doing a review, demonstration, and first impressions and swatches of the brand new Alyssa Edwards collaboration with ABH Cosmetics. Before this video begins, if at any point you are enjoying yourself and enjoying me and the content I'm creating, then go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, like, and support. It means so much. Also, if you want to continue seeing my face on your YouTube feed, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I upload. And without further ado, we're going to get into some more heat, some hate from ABH. So, let's go. Alright, you guys, so we have some good stuff. We have good stuff here. Hi. Hello. In case you guys didn't notice, we have a new collab. This is the Don't Dream It Be It collaboration with Alyssa Edwards in collaboration with ABH, which is the first collab we've gotten since Mario's collab years ago. So this is kind of big, actually. Norvina is a big fan of Alyssa Edwards, as am I, as am a lot of people who are fans of Drag Race or just fans of the antics in general. So in case you guys don't know who Alyssa Edwards is, hopefully this will clear it up.
You're gonna have to do a little bit more pink in the eye. Well, you concerned about what's going on over here when you need to be worried about what's going on over there with that same makeup you've been running on the runway every single time.
Girl, look how orange you look, girl.
As someone who has been a fan of Drag Race since season 1, like I'm an OG fan of Drag Race, like legit. As someone who's been a fan of Drag Race since the beginning, there have been plenty of characters that have come on the show, but one of the most popular names that have come from Drag Race is Alyssa Edwards. And to see her blossom from the Drag Race scene and go into so many different things with her own dance studio and her own show on Netflix and now her own eyeshadow palette is really exciting. I'm actually really excited to see a lot of Drag Race girls get into different spaces, and a lot of spaces that include makeup, so there's a market for it, so you might as well, you know, cater to it. So you guys, this collaboration includes the Don't Dream It Believe It eyeshadow palette from ABH. There's also some cute little products that come along with it. There is the Burst mirror, as well as the Burst fan. If you guys watch Drag Race, you know why everything's named B. I strongly suggest you guys watch All Stars 2, in case you are confused by the reference to Beast.
Alyssa, describe Michelle Visage in one word. Go.
Beast!
Also watch season 5 because that's the original season, but you guys, get into the gig, okay? Get into the gig, girl. Like I said, this is really a 3-part collection, if you will. It includes, like I said, the eyeshadow palette, which retails for $45. That is the standard price for ABH's eyeshadow palette, so nothing too crazy there. Again, it also comes with the fan, which is an ABH exclusive for $15. There's also the mirror, which is $25, but it is currently delayed because of production. So if you want the mirror, keep your eyes open for that. And you can also buy the entire PR box for $95. Go ahead. But I believe that's delayed too because of production. But long story short, all of that stuff is available for you guys to purchase. So all of those goodies will be available on the ABH website on May 29th. And then you can buy the palette and retailers and stuff on June 6th. So roughly the dates are pretty much the same as the summer collection. So again, ABH has got a lot of heat, so you guys get ready because, well. So I know you guys are all waiting to see this palette. So here we go. Oh dear, the brush is falling out. So here's the palette. Hopefully you can see it. I know my lights wash everything up, but hopefully you can see it. It's a great mix of color. Again, I'm really excited for the direction that ABH is going in because they have been exploring a lot of color lately with this palette and the Riviera palette. So I'm really excited about this. Right off the bat, there's comparisons, of course, to the Riviera palette, which I can show you. So right off the bat, there's been comparisons to the Riviera palette, which was the most recent palette launched before this. Of course, there are a few shades that stick out, like Bahama and Texas Made, Canes and Believe. They're slightly different though. And here's the thing, I've been guilty of saying this, but yes, there have been some shades that have been comparable to a lot of different ABH palettes. We've talked about this between the Norvina and the Modern Renaissance and Soft Glam palettes. So it's, at this point, it's bound to happen. Like, it is what it is. But like I said, we are getting a whole lot of variant of colors with ABH recently. So, you know, take what you can take and get in, you know, whatever. Because it's just a palette review, I might as well do swatches. So we're gonna get into swatches. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get into swatches. So the first shade we have is Headliner, which is a pure white matte shade. Okay. So that's Headliner, pure white. The second shade we have is Inspire. Inspire is a metallic, why do I always say metallic? Inspire is a metallic champagne shadow. The next shade we have is Unicorn Tribe, and it is a, ooh. Oh, okay. In paint it looks like a mauve, but then it's, I mean it still is, but it's a very berry mauve. Almost on the pink side. The next shade we have, I am being teased. The next shade we have is Brick Road, which is a bright yellow. And it's so funny that I'm seeing so many yellows in eyeshadow palettes. I just did a review on ColourPop's Shayla palette, and there was a yellow in there. And the yellows keep haunting me. And this yellow seems to be performing just the same. At this point, you know, it's whatever. Next we have the shade Texas Made. And Texas Made is a bright pink. Alyssa Edwards is from Texas, so that's why it's called Texas Made. Just in case you wanted to know. Next shade is Dream It, which is a cobalt blue. Ooh! Look at it, look at it. That's pretty. Okay, then we have the shade Back Rolls.
Back Rolls.
Back Rolls is a deep chocolate brown. Moving on to the second row, we have the shade The Supreme. And The Supreme is a peachy coral color. Next shade we have is Ho. Now I don't know if Ho is an acronym for something, but Ho is like a beige brown shade. The next shade we have is DDG, which is Drop Dead Gorgeous. And DDG is a purple metallic. The next shade we have is BBDC, which is Beyond Belief Dance Company, which is the dance company that she owns. And this is a deepened plum. Yeah, it's very similar to Unicorn Tribe, but it's a bit deeper. I'm running out of orange face. Next shade we have is Beyond, which is a metallic pink. Can you see? Metallic pink. My arm hurts. It's a metallic pink. Then we have the shade Believe, which is a matte purple. It looks like it's just the matte version of BBDC, or yeah, BBDC. And then the last shade we have is Burst, which is a matte black. So that is all of the 14 shades from the palette. Hopefully, lost the brush, whatever. There we go. There's the swatches. All right. I'm so glad there's a fan here because I'm getting hot. All right, guys. So we're going to get into the eye work. The look I want to do is actually going to be a recreation of this look that I did a few weeks back. I'm going to do the same style, and we're just going to like tweak the colors a little bit, but I just want to get that mix of colors. So yeah. Another thing that's launched with this palette, but it's separate, but it's part of a launch, if you will, is the new ABH eyeshadow primer. It's actually really interesting because I was just talking about why doesn't ABH have an eye primer, and then literally this pops up. So yeah, this is the new ABH eyeshadow primer. It is a water resistant eye primer in a light color base that creates the perfect canvas for matte and shimmer shadows and pressed pigments. This will be available the same days as the palette, on the 29th on ABH, and then the 6th on the retailers everywhere else. As I know, this only comes in one shade. It's like a light beige, if you will. I know Norvina said they're working on more shades, so that's going to be great. But yeah, thanks ABH for the eye primer. So I'm just going to start with the eye base. And yeah, the eye base is definitely on the light side. I don't care, because you guys see me work with white eyeshadow bases all the time, and especially for a palette like this, I think this is necessary. Playing with the eye base at first, it's very reminiscent of a compared to a certain eye base that a lot of people used to use, but then they decided to be extremely problematic. It almost feels similar, but it's a bit thinner and it has a bit more of a liquid consistency. The first shade I'm going to take is the shade Unicorn Drive. That is that pinky mauve shade, and I'm going to put that into my crease all around. And like other ABH palettes, there's a little bit of kickback. Like I always say, I don't mind kickback. I imagine this palette's going to have a bit more because it's more bright colors. The next shade I'm going to be taking is the shade Beyond Belief Dance Company, BBDC, and I'm going to put that in the crease to help define it more and create the shape that I'm going to be using later. Alright, so there is the basic eye shape. I'm going to go and carve out the lid space itself. I'm going to be using the eye primer again, so just give me a second and I'll be back with that. Alright, so the eyelids have been carved out. We're going back into the palette. I am going to be taking the shade Brick Road, which is the bright yellow. I'm going to use that to fill in the lid. Fingers crossed that this turns out good. So far this yellow isn't that bad. It's a cute yellow. Again, I still feel like the best yellow that I own is the one from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, but you know, this will do. It's just, yeah. It's definitely light years better than Maybelline's yellow, so I can't complain too much. I feel like if this shade might have been pressed differently, because I'm having to like dig into the palette to get the color I want, and had this been more like a pressed pigment as opposed to an eyeshadow, it might perform a little better, but you know, it's whatever. So I'm gonna carve out the space for the liner real quick. Okay, so the liner is down, or the space is down. I'm gonna actually go into the shade Dream It, which is the cobalt blue, and I'm going to put that down as the liner. Alright, so there is the liner on the top lid. I'm just going to go and finish things up on the bottom. I'm going to go in with the shade BBDC and line my bottom line. Next, I'm going to take Unicorn Tribe and just buff that out at the bottom as well. I'm going to take the shade Inspire, which is that champagne metallic, and put that there. And that is all of the eye work. I'm going to, you know, lashes and all that stuff. I'll finish up and then I'll be back to give you my final thoughts on Alyssa's palette. So, we're back. Alright, we are back with the finished look. I've thrown on the biggest pair of lashes I could, apparently, and I'm here for it. Final thoughts on the palette. Palette's cute. I don't know what else to say. It's a really good palette. Of course, I wish the yellow was a bit more intense and easier to work with, but I think that's just it's just the nature of yellows. Like, yellows are hard colors to come by, and they're not easiest to make. And like I said, I still believe that the Zulu palette's yellow is the best one that I've tried so far. But I have no qualms with this yellow itself. It works, it does its job, and you know, whatever. Everything else is extremely pigmented, extremely blendable, extremely easy to work with. ABH shadows have a reputation for being blendable, so I don't think there's any worries with that. And I do enjoy the fact that this palette, although it has a lot of bright colors, it also gives you an option of working with neutrals. Of course, you have Back Rose Beast, Ho Inspired, Headliner, and the Supreme all over here, so it gives you an option of working with neutrals and then throwing in fun colors if you want. As a lover of color, I do enjoy this palette, and I will be continuing to play with this palette. As a lover of purple, I enjoy this palette and will continue playing with this palette. So overall, I think this is a good palette. Overall, I do think this is a great palette to have. This is another strong eyeshadow palette from ABH. This, along with Riviera, are showing that ABH is ready to move into a new direction, and I think we need to keep our eyes open and ready for the heat that they're bringing. So, stamp of approval for this, and I mean, who doesn't love a good fan? So, Alright, you guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed yourself, which I hope you did, then go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, like, and support. It means so much. Also, if you want to continue seeing my face on your YouTube feed, then definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I upload. I've mentioned this before, I have some really important videos coming up in the future. One of those will hopefully be out by the end of this week. So I definitely think you guys should make sure you're subscribed. Actually, do subscribe. There's no doubt about it. You need to subscribe, okay? Thanks. Make sure you guys are also following me on all my social media accounts. That is NeonMUA on Instagram, Twitter, as well as Snapchat. Love to have you guys be a part of the Fireflies family, where I talk shit, call out problematic brands, and have a good old gay time. So yes, follow me on social media. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys also check out my merch. It's down in the link below. You guys know the drill with that. Also, make sure you guys check out my collaboration with Drench Cosmetics, because once it's gone, it's gone. Check out that as well. And yeah. Alright, you guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And until next time, take care. Later.